Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Muhammad Amirul Akif bin Rohaizad. My metric number is B091810154 and my supervisor is TS Muhammad Idain Fahmi bin Rosli. Welcome to my final year project presentation. So today I'm going to present to you about my final year project. The title is to develop of a lightweight, high strength and low drag coefficient of hydro quality survey system plug and play weather station housing using laser sintering machine. Alright, so we start with the introduction. Why I did this project? Okay, so I did this project because hydro quality survey system is a device that can monitor and analyze the data that have been collected and will send notification if there was some unusual figure detected. And the next thing is Hydro QS will use an open source Arduino, which is electronic framework that will send alerts to operator via SMS or Android or iOS mobile application if a malfunction occurs, as well as notify the control room. This concept of monitoring system can help user to monitor or analyze their data anywhere via internet or Wi-Fi. Okay, so as for the weather station, it will have the ability to measure the pressure and humidity of the air, the environment, temperature and wind speed with using Arduino electronic platform. The system can send notification to the operator. Okay, so next we go through the problem statement. What inspired this project? I have one problem that inspired me to do this project. The problem is about water pollution. It occurs when pollutants are discharged into bodies of water, either indirectly or directly, without proper treatment to eliminate the toxic sediment. It will have an effect on the environment and human life, and it has already become an issue. So, from this problem, a smart water quality monitoring is designed and developed using the Hydro Quality Survey Sensor, Hydro QS. And it is a method that can monitor water level, pH, total dissolved solids, dissolved oxygen, turbidity, flow speed, water temperature, wind speed, temperature and humidity of surroundings. And then the objective, what need to be achieved in this project. Okay, so in this project, the first one is I want to design a low drag coefficient of Hydro QS housing. Secondly, I want to analysis a Hydro QS housing to achieve a best strength. And the last one is to optimize a Hydro QS housing to achieve a best lightweight structure. Okay, there are three objectives that I have stated that needs to be achieved. Then we go for the next part, that is scope of project. The scope of the project are defined as follows. The first scope project is to develop a new concept of Hydro QS station manually and using SolidWorks for CAD. The second project is to analyze the shape of the weather station as to get low drag coefficient using SolidWorks flow simulation. And the last scope of project is to optimize the internal structure using solid thinking Inspire as to reduce the weight and improving strength. Okay, so let's continue with literature review, where I have listed a few literature that I referred to in completing my project. Okay, so here are some of the literature that I refer while conducting my project. From this literature, I want to find some analysis about Melaka River, where I find the first topic, which is analytical and detection sources of pollution based environmetric techniques in Melaka River, Malaysia. Secondly is about monitoring and analysis at Melaka River, where I find this topic about recent assessment of physiochemical water quality in Melaka, the quality index and statistical analysis. And the last one is about Arduino board, where I want to gather more info about Arduino. And the topic that I found is from School Stuff 2020 with topic what is Arduino and how it works. Okay, next we go through methodology. This is the flowchart that I construct for my project. The first step is we will go to field study and do some data collection for our project. Next is we go to conceptual design. This step is where we sketch roughly our design project to make sure it meet other criteria that needed. And after that, we go to designing the product using CAD SolidWorks. Then we will go to process to evaluation of drag coefficient using HyperWorks. This step will define if we should proceed to the next step or not. If we fail this step, we will start over at conceptual design. That means we will start sketching our concept of design again. Then we will start detailing the design using CAD SolidWorks. After that, we optimize internal structure using Solid Thinking Inspire. After we done with designing and analysis with the product, we will start fabricating the product using Fasun SLS machine. After fabricate the product, we will test the sample to see if it turns out as we expected. And lastly, we'll continue to complete our report writing and submit the report. And next topic is about system diagram. Okay, as you can see from this diagram shows completely of my product components that I will include in my project. As you can see from the diagram, Hydro QS will be installed with 4G LTE Wi-Fi module to allow the IoT platform to be function. Arduino as the main component sensor such as temperature, raindrop, transducer, anemometer, barometric sensor also will be installed to the Arduino to make them function accordingly. After that, we go through design selection, and I have listed 4 criteria that I want for my product, and my product should be based on these 4 criteria. The following criteria should be followed when choosing a design for the weather station bodywork structure. The first criteria is the design of the body structure must be simple to manufacture. Second, the design long-term viability, and thirdly, lightweight and low drag coefficient, and finally, low cost design. Alright, so now I will explain about the result and discussion. So there are 2 process methods that I use to designing and fabricating the product. The 2 methods is SolidWorks software and Selective Laser Sintering Machine SLS. So for SolidWorks software, I use it to model and sketch any basic or complicated design, and it also can carry out many types of project simulation such as thermal, flow, frequency, static, and so on. And so for the selective laser sintering, it is a method to fabricate my drawing to become solid. It is a 3D printing process, additive manufacturing, that uses high-powered laser to sinter, and it can finely powdered material together into a solid structure. Okay, so for the design is developed with using SolidWorks software that is suitable for producing product. SolidWorks software was used to create the final product, which can be utilized as a model for future weather station. With the help of the software, a stylish design and an excellent analysis result will be produced. As you can see on your screen, these are my drawing that I draw with using SolidWorks. Now I will explain to you about the simulation. Okay, these are the simulation that I do on SolidWorks. Okay, we start on flow simulation first, which is on the left side. Flow simulation is the first simulation that I do, because flow simulation enable us to quickly and easily simulate liquid and gas flow around your design, to calculate product performance and capabilities. That is why it is important to do flow simulation first. And next is static analysis. For static analysis, the result help to determine whether the component has been deformed in an undesirable manner, or if its geometry has reached a critical stress level. It can demonstrate a parameter like displacement, stress and strain. And for the third figure on the right side, the factor of safety. So the factor of safety for the housing is 5.3. It means that the housing is durable and it has already met the criteria that already stated in the objective of this project. And the material are more ductile than others, which means they deform to pressure before breaking more quickly, unlike brittle material. Okay, now this is a calculation for my weather station housing to determine its low drag coefficient. Okay, the value that I got is 1.30, and I can say that 1.30 is quite acceptable for my design, and it's a low drag. Yes, I can say it's a low drag. It means the streamlined shape of the body is enable it to move easily through the surrounding viscous air with the minimum of resistance. Now we are on the last part, which is conclusion. So in a conclusion, as a result of this project, the goal of developing concept design and designing conceptual concept that have been finalized for the manufacture of the weather station housing has been accomplished. So the housing for the weather station is made of nylon laser sintering material, which is lightweight and strong, FS 3300 PA. This project meets all of the requirements and achieve the project goal of proposing a new design concept for weather station housing that is lightweight, high strength and low drag coefficient. I think that's all for me. Thank you.